What is going on in YouTube land, guys? BalorFan85 back with another video with the Fogmaster Kevin. Fogmaster Fog, Vape Master Vape. You know, I don't know. Anyways,
you would think he'd come up with something better by now.
I wing it, and I'm great at winging it most times. But I mean, what else can you call a 6'5" vapor who literally just fogs me out every time? Anyways. Fair enough, touche. We are back with another video. This is a video I've actually done. If you look down in some of the other way back when, I did a video on this back when it was just me doing it, and it only lasted like 3 or 4 minutes. Not sure if it's going to happen on this or not, but we have a belt that I kind of wanted to get your opinion on, because I love the belt, but I do have my flaws to it.
You know, I've seen this belt quite a few times, but the first time I actually got a hard look at this belt, I actually dressed up as Rusev for Halloween. If you could see the resemblance, I don't, but my wife says she sees it. And this being the only belt that he had, I asked you, hey, can I borrow it? And he let me hold on to it for a couple days, and I really fell in love with the belt. I'm a huge patriotic person. I served in the Army for 6.5 years. I do believe that the red, white, and blue are the 3 most beautiful colors ever put together. But anyway, getting back into the belt, it's a solid belt.
Yeah,
it really is. With that being said, really can't give too much more away without actually going and getting into it.
Let's go ahead and get into it.
I'll let you start, being as it's your belt.
We have the WWE US title.
Now, we just did the IWGP. Yes, it was a boot, but going into another US belt.
Yeah, I mean, I kind of figured that'd be apropos.
All we needed now is the WCW.
Yeah, I really want that. Really, I love the WCW US title. This belt is actually fairly small, and I'm not just talking about the plates right now. The belt probably weighs 4.5 pounds, maybe 5 pounds. It's not as long as you would think it is. There are some differences in this belt as opposed to some of the other belts. The first thing that you always see in most of your belts is the clamshell tooling up here. We do not have that. Let me get up there a little.
It actually says WWE Champion all the way around.
If you can see, it says WWE Champion all the way around it, which is, to me, a great feature.
It's a little finesse.
I don't think I've ever actually looked at the actual U.S. title to see if that's in there, but I think I will now. You have basic. Let's slide this on down here.
Yeah.
You have basic snap box with that little. I'm not sure exactly what to call that kind of tool right there, but you see it in a lot of the replicas. That's Jack Swagger's autograph. Met him in New Orleans last year. The plates, I love the plates. You have Lady Liberty over here. Then you have
an eagle, I believe.
Yeah, I think it's a. Yeah, it looks like an eagle, something like that. But like Kevin likes contrast. I like contrast. I like how you have the blue and the gold right here. It works. Star up here. Have the stars on this side. Going over, you have the same thing on the other side with the plates. And then there's Bret Hitman Hart's autograph. And then back over here, I mean, it's basic. It's a basic strap. It's not terrible. I mean, it's a little stiff.
All around, it's a very solid belt. Definitely one that I recommend getting. Maybe if you can catch a sale or something. I'm just the 2mm plates is probably the biggest flaw I have with it.
Yeah, because if you'll look right here, if it wasn't for the fact that the plate is actually colored, you probably wouldn't really be able to tell anything. By the way, this this nameplate right here is removable from the back.
I know that.
Yeah, see right there?
Yeah, yep.
It's removable. The back is pretty basic. If you look, you got the patch, you got the sticker, and you can see, you know, just how it's been worn in a little bit. So the strap is going to be a little bit looser. Kevin, you got anything you want to say about this?
Yeah, like you said, I'm a really big fan of contrast, and that's contrast done right. Because even though you can't see like the folds in her robe and her facial features, you can tell with that blue background exactly what this is. Now, I would have liked to see a little more, because as you see, we struggled to figure out if that was an eagle or not. Very, very minor flaw. But maybe if there was like a little black outlining or something like that, or maybe if how it is over here, the complete blue
Yeah,
background,
the outline was blue in the background.
with the exception of what you're supposed to be looking at, that'd be good. But that's a very minor flaw.
That's a nitpick.
Getting into the plate, yeah,
I
just
love
a
that main
nitpick.
plate. I mean, the red, white, blue. I've seen straps. I've seen custom straps made to where this feature
Extends through the
extends
belt.
out to about right here, and I'd love to get a re-leather and do something like
I do
that.
love the main plate. There's only one thing I have to say about the main plate as far as in the negative aspect. It's not really a negative. It's just a preference. And I just told him right here with this black background. Once again, you guys know I'm a big fan of contrast. You clearly see United States champion. I would love to see that background right up here to make these letters pop. But once again, nitpicking. I love the flag background. I absolutely love it.
Yeah.
I like how the plates are the exact same on either side. It gives you a good variety with the Lady Liberty, the eagle, and the flag. They didn't just put flag. They kind of gave you something different. And I feel like if they would have tried to do like the nation outline here and then like something else over here. What else represents America? America, like if they put a big slice of apple pie right here,
Yeah.
that'd be too much.
Yeah. Liberty Bell. Yeah. Anything like that.
Yeah, slice of apple pie.
Yeah.
Anyway, or baseball or something, you know. But anyway,
Or a Hooters.
I'm not complaining about that one.
Yeah.
But anyway, I like the mirrored sides. The snap box I feel like is done very good. I don't love it, but I like it a lot. If that makes sense.
I mean, it's your generic.
I wish
snap box.
there was a gold tip on here, but there's not. I feel like every belt should have a gold tip on it. And by the way, yes, they are belts, not titles, not championships. They are belts. Belts. Anyway, with that being said, I do like the strap as well, as Wayne pointed out.
It's not a bad strap.
No, it's probably one of the more flimsy straps you're going to get fresh from the shop. They typically come in a very stiff manner. This one, I mean, even if you just hold it up, it kind of floats on its own. Just slight movements will make it wave at you. Like my Universal title doesn't do that. It's stiff and stays there.
And I will say this too, as somebody who's actually done this, if you're going to sign-ins and you want to take a belt, or if you're going to a show and you want to take a good belt that's comfortable, that's light, this right here you can carry around on your shoulder all day and probably won't even feel it at all. I mean, it's a light.
And that's the advantage to the 2 millimeter plate. So there are some advantages
if
to
you
it.
look right there on his shoulder, I don't think you can beat a better belt as far as something that's aesthetically pleasing.
No,
that red,
absolutely.
white, and blue.
It covers just enough surface area. It's big enough. It's got enough contrast for you to know across the room what it is. You're not fighting to figure out what's going on there. It really sits well on the shoulder.
And this is one of the few belts that I feel like they haven't upgraded yet.
Yeah.
Because the WCW US title was great. It never got an upgrade. And I'm kind of hoping a lot of people are kind of tired of seeing this belt. I love it. I've always loved the US titles in general. I've loved because they add that little red, white, and blue. And to me, that color works.
Yeah.
I mean, it's not something normal you normally see. Now, one thing, and we can go ahead and get into this on this video since we're only at 8 minutes. One thing about this belt that, as far as a replica goes, yes, it's 2 millimeter plates. If you were to get a mini belt, and mini belts, you've seen the videos on mini belts. To me,
if you ever want to see
quality,
the detail in a mini belt and how this is one of the biggest compliments I can give to WWE, how much they try to make the mini look like the replica. Just take a look at this.
Look at this replica right here. 2 millimeter plates, relatively thin. Look at this. Let me go up right here. I mean, those would be 4 millimeters on an adult replica, maybe even more than that.
It's even got a double stack nameplate.
Mm-hmm. And you can't remove that, by the way. But, I mean, just check that out. This is one of the things why we love collecting mini belts, because these things are about 12 to 13 inches long. They used to be relatively cheap. They were $50. You can catch them for $50 on a sale, but now they go for about $69.99. we love them. I think we have almost 40 of them now. We just got 2 more, and you can't beat it. The detail, I think the detail in this is better than the detail in the replica.
Just to show like how all out they go with trying to make these exactly the same. And I think this is, well, now that I look at it, I think this is the only time I've found something that's on the main belt that's not on the mini belt. But the how he said the WWE champion that goes across this instead of your clamshell tooling, you got WWE logo on the side of it, but there's no champion underneath it. Minor, but still, the fact that they put that on there because it's on here, that small plate, it'd be really easy to put something in there that you couldn't read. We all know that's Lady Liberty.
Yeah.
From here, we all know that's Lady Liberty.
Actually, yeah.
They still have the patch on the back. You got your WWE logo sticker. Not stiff at all. Not at all. And we actually did this one time. We were hanging out at his house, had a few to drink, and these make great bracelets.
Yeah. Well, depends on how big your wrist is. Because, I mean, it's a little bit big right here, but yeah, it'll stay on. It just depends. But these are great. And I brought a couple more out, and, we'll just go ahead. We got 2 more now. We did a replica video on the ECW title. Guess what? Now they have an ECW mini. Check that out. That is quality right there. For $70, to me, it's worth it. It's 13 inches long. Look at that. Gorgeous, gorgeous piece. We also went ahead and got the white winged eagle too. That's actually almost making me want to buy a winged eagle on the white strap because check that out. Now it'd still be the same thing. It'd still be, we're missing the contrast, but it works in here because if you'll look, the etch, look right here. The etching is so much better in this as opposed to your actual replica belt.
When I was looking at it at first, the etching is done so good. I actually thought there was black outlining in here, but that's the shadow from the plate filling in the deep etching. See, from right here, you might think there's a little black over here, but there's not. It's just the deep. It's a effect of the deep etching, which when done right,
check. Just look at it.
When done right, it turns out really good.
Wow, that's
a great picture.
Right, yeah. You can definitely tell there's an eagle. Even the eagle, the body of the eagle, is amazingly done. Even over here, you can see the grapplers here better than you can when we did the winged eagle replica.
And that was my biggest gripe about the winged eagle replica is the lack of contrast. I definitely think with the new winged eagle, with it being 5mm and have deeper etching, we're not going to have that problem.
Like that.
Yeah, hopefully.
I hope so, because that's an amazing. But yeah, going back, look at the quality. I'd recommend the US.
You hold on to that one, and your US mini. And I'm gonna go grab the ECW title.
Okay. Now, as far as, and I mentioned it in the last video that I did on this belt when it was just me, I'd recommend buying this belt. I'd recommend buying it on a sale though, because to me it's I can't remember if it's $319 or $399. It's one of the cheaper belts, and it's because like I said, it's a really, really thin plate. It's really lightweight plate. Bringing out the big guns.
Now this was supposed to be just a review on the US title, but we kind of branched off a little bit.
Well, we were kind of going a little bit short on that. Figured why not.
So, just to show you the quality of these minis compared to the full-size replicas, you really have a lot of bang for your buck. I honestly think that these, because they're so reasonably priced, you definitely got more quality value in a mini than you do some of the replicas.
Yeah, and eventually that's going to go on sale, and you're going to get it for probably $50. That's what we used to normally buy these at.
The one thing they did with this that I wish they did with this was curved.
They do come in curves.
They do. And I wish this one was curved, but unfortunately it's not. It's flat as a board.
But just if you're going to get replica belts, or if you can't afford a replica belt and you want that quality, you want something that looks, Yeah, it literally looks like a baby. It's a baby. Anyways, if you want good quality and you want to show off, if you want to start your own belt collection but you can't afford replicas, you can always go the mini route. Minis
Look,
are
there's no
amazing.
shame in the mini game. I wish
No.
I had as many as he did. I'll
No,
probably start branching off to minis here shortly.
And the best thing about
But
minis,
look at that.
the best thing about minis, for the price of that, you can get about 10 of these.
Yeah.
And I mean, you can hang them up on the wall. I've seen really good display pieces where people put these in shadow boxes. I've seen it where they put them on the wall. Now we have 2 shelves. Actually, no, we have 4 shelves now because a lot of your special edition belts, they come in these boxes that I'll show you in just a little bit, because we have a belt that we're fixing to review that I've been waiting on from Miss Balor Fan 85, and she finally gave me and Kevin here the blessing to go ahead and do it, and I can't.
Yeah, because we weren't going to do it without it.
Yeah. So this, in general, like I said, I'd recommend buying it.
Yeah.
I'd recommend buying it on sale, more than likely. I can't remember if it comes
who doesn't want to save a little bit of money?
Yeah, but if you want something that you can kind of take with you anywhere that's not really going to hurt your shoulder or wearing it's going to be a pain, this is a really good belt.
This one's definitely a lot heavier, but it's also a 5mm plate. That one, it's really comfortable to carry.
Mm-hmm.
Great contrast, beautiful belt. I love that. I love that belt. I do believe that I put the WCW US title in a little higher regard.
Yeah.
But it's a close race.
Yeah. So with that being said, do you have anything else you want to say about these? Because I think I've said about everything I want to about the US title. Definitely recommend. We're getting back into the recommends because, like we said last time, the boots were kind of a different story. But I definitely recommend buying it. I'd even recommend buying that. Wait for it to catch a sale, though. Like we said last time.
Yep, I didn't do that.
But these, I paid $70 for these.
If you have any questions about your belts or your collection, or if you have any questions on, hey, what's the quality of this belt like? What's the quality of that belt like? You could always comment on our videos. We'll let you know. But we're not the only, I wouldn't say experts, but
are you fixing to go Mick Foley on me?
Belt aficionados.
Okay.
Okay. There's places all over Facebook. Our top 3 are always going to be TNT Belt Trading, Wrestling Memorabilia Club, and Brothers of the Belt. Okay, those are 3 places you can go, and somebody there will be able to answer your question. Chances are somebody there has the belt you're looking for. Somebody there will be able to show you exactly what you're going to get.
It's a good laid back environment. There's not much drama on those belts or on those groups. Just a lot of showing off, a lot of buying and selling maybe. And they'll let you know too if there's somebody out there trying to scam people. They'll let you know on that.
Tony, Josh, Ryan, y'all are awesome. Keep up the good work. Like I said, any of those 3 pages, our videos, any questions, any comments, any concerns, feel free to let us know. Like, share, subscribe, help us out. Help us get our name out there. Maybe there's somebody that is wanting to get into belts and they don't know about your belt groups and stuff. And
show them the video.
Show them our videos. Show them Josh's videos. Show them Tony's videos. Show them Ryan's videos.
Fan Talk Show's video.
There's plenty of places to get educated.
All right. So again, like, comment, subscribe. We'll catch you guys down the road. I think we're going to do another video, and I'm going to post some more and get you guys down the road.
See ya.